All right, we're getting ready to go to hole 8 on the fall major for the rookie division. We're on Wednesday's qualifying round. All right, this hole right here. This hole and hole number 5, and especially this hole. This is going to be a must eagle hole. So we're trying to find a consistent shot that we can do that's not that kind of takes the trees as much out of play as possible. Having a little bit of difficulty here. They got in a split screen. So what we're going to do is we're going to take an extra mile. And we've been shooting it with a 3 power ball, but I saw somebody use a 4 power ball. One of the Kingmaker X's. And be able to shoot it over without having to do anything strange, without having to do any overpower or anything special. So I think I switched over here to a Kingmaker X, so I didn't have to use any overpower. I still believe that there's a hook shot, or not a hook shot, but use a big topper. It's got lots of curl, or a quarterback shot around that corner that'll weave it over there. And I think I don't carry those clubs very often. This would be a great course to play with a quarterback as your only driver. There's a lot of these holes that you could still do really well with a quarterback. Let's see if our opponent can get through the trees. I see that very stuff right there happen. It rolls down that hill, and it rolls right into the sand, or it'll stay up there on the rough. There's a big area over there that in between those two sand traps, and so we switch to a Kingmaker X. And what we're going to do is we're not going to try and go underneath of those trees. See that gap right there? We're trying to that same gap that you're looking at underneath the trees is up above. And so we're trying to get over that first tree and get in that gap back there. We're going to kind of let the wind do its thing. We didn't take anything out. And we're trying to get so that on the back side of the arc where it would actually come into the trees, it's actually already going downhill. So it's less likely to get caught up in the rough and get us out here on the fairway. So if we can get an eagle on this hole, we'll have eagled all the par 4s and all the par 5s. And other than a dropped birdie shot on hole number 2, it's been a pretty decent round. And our opponent's using a Malibu. You're going to use a Malibu for a long time. I mean, it's pretty much as soon as you get it, I think it'll take a level or two before it levels up, and it'll be better than whatever the other thing was you were using. And once you start using it, it's a really decent club. The only reason I use the Spitfire is because of the distance, and it also will flatten out just like this. So if you're close enough, if the sand's close enough, you can use it just like a rapier and a Nirvana. Nirvana does the same thing. So on these close shots like this, I don't really like shooting. If I do make any slight wind adjustment, and it's not always just a wind adjustment, it's also the course, that slope goes down. With the slope going down, the ball will change change its spot, and it didn't have anything to do with the wind. So on those holes, if I do make any adjustment for the slope, I never go outside of the hole. I always try and stay within it. Alright, that was hole number 8 of the fall major for the rookie division in the Wednesday qualifying round. Thanks for watching.